Welcome to the path to Buddhist wisdom. Today, we're going to explore a truly unique topic, 21 reasons why God loves Aries. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, is known for its boldness, passion, and fearlessness. But have you ever wondered why this sign is so special? Why God cherishes it so deeply? In this video, we'll uncover 21 reasons why Aries is one of the most favored signs in the zodiac. These reasons will not only help you understand Aries better but will also reveal the incredible strength and qualities that make Aries stand out as one of God's most cherished creations. Reason 1, the Aries woman is determined and passionate in love. Aries women are incredibly passionate and determined when it comes to love. They embrace love with intensity and courage. They don't hesitate or second-guess their feelings. When they love, they do so with all their heart, with fire, devotion, and a fearless soul. This kind of love is something God deeply admires. Unlike those who play games or hide their emotions, Aries are always honest and open about their feelings. They do not manipulate or deceive. They love with a sincerity that is rare and precious. And this honesty and intensity in love are qualities that God cherishes deeply. Example story. A friend of mine, an Aries woman, always approached love with full commitment. Once, she ended a relationship because her partner wasn't as emotionally invested as she was. Though it was tough, she never regretted her decision because she knew that love, for her, needed to be deep, true, and without hesitation. Reason 2, Aries speaks their mind without hesitation. Aries is known for being outspoken and direct. They value honesty above everything else. When they speak, they do so with conviction, never afraid to express their true thoughts. In a world filled with sugar-coated words and deceit, Aries offers clarity by telling it like it is. God deeply admires this quality in Aries, as it represents courage and authenticity. Aries does not engage in deception or flattery. They believe in the power of truth, no matter how difficult or uncomfortable it may be. This boldness to speak the truth, even when others avoid it, is a trait that makes Aries stand out. Example story. A close friend of mine, also an Aries, has always been blunt but honest. At a meeting, she pointed out issues that others were too afraid to address. Initially, some felt uncomfortable, but afterward, they appreciated her honesty because it helped them resolve the problem efficiently. Reason 3, Aries thrives on competition and challenges. Aries is a sign that thrives in the face of competition. They are naturally driven by challenges and obstacles. But for Aries, competition is not about defeating others, it's about pushing themselves to be the best version of themselves. They never back down from a challenge and are always willing to go beyond their limits. This fierce determination and relentless drive to improve is something that God admires deeply. Aries doesn't fear failure. Instead, they see every challenge as an opportunity for growth. They constantly strive for excellence in everything they do. Example story. A friend of mine, who is an Aries, entered a professional competition despite knowing the competition was tough. He didn't win the first time, but his commitment to improving led him to victory in subsequent years. His perseverance teaches us all that success is a result of hard work and determination. Reason 4, Aries shows a soft and loving side in love. Aries may be known for their fierce and independent nature, but when they fall in love, they reveal a softer, more affectionate side. This balance between strength and tenderness is something that God loves about Aries. They show the world that true strength includes vulnerability. When Aries loves, they love with intensity, but they also know how to be gentle and nurturing. Their partners feel deeply valued and cherished because Aries does not hold back in their expressions of love. Whether through acts of care or simple gestures, Aries make their love known in a profound way. This capacity to switch between fierce protector and tender lover makes Aries one of the most unique signs in the zodiac. Example story. One of my Aries friends is known for being bold and energetic, but when it comes to love, she is incredibly sweet. She once spent an entire weekend planning a surprise for her partner's birthday. Her thoughtfulness and effort created a magical experience, showing just how deeply she loves with both passion and gentleness. Reason 5, Aries knows when to draw the line. Aries is known for their boldness and adventurous spirit, but they also have the wisdom to recognize when something or someone is no longer serving them. They set strong boundaries, refusing to allow external pressures or emotions to control them. This ability to stand firm and walk away from unhealthy situations is something that God admires about Aries. Despite their impulsive nature, Aries are not reckless. They know exactly where their values lie and are not afraid to say enough when necessary. This self-awareness and moral compass make them not only strong but also wise beyond their years. Example story. An Aries I know once ended a long-term friendship because it had become toxic. Despite the emotional difficulty, she knew that continuing the friendship would only bring negativity into her life. It was a tough decision, but her ability to set boundaries and protect her peace is something I deeply admire. Reason 6, Aries helps without expecting anything in return. Aries have a natural instinct to help others without expecting anything in return. Whether it's lending a hand to a friend in need or supporting a cause they care about, Aries acts out of pure generosity. They don't seek recognition, rewards, or hidden benefits. Their kindness comes from a place of genuine care and compassion. And that's why God loves them so much. They see someone struggling, and they step in to help. Not because they feel obligated but because it feels right. This selflessness and generosity reflect the highest form of love, a love that expects nothing back. Example story. A close Aries friend of mine once helped a stranger in need on the street. Without hesitation, she offered her assistance and even paid for the person's meal. She didn't expect anything in return. But the look of gratitude on the stranger's face was enough for her. It showed me how Aries gives without expecting anything back, purely out of kindness. Reason 7, Aries values honesty above all else. For Aries, honesty is non-negotiable. They would rather face an uncomfortable truth than live in a comfortable lie. This commitment to truthfulness is something that God deeply admires about Aries. They don't wear masks or play games. Aries prefers transparency in all relationships, be it friendships, family, or romantic connections. Aries can instantly spot deceit, and they won't tolerate it. Their intuition and sharp mind make them resistant to manipulation, and they won't settle for anything less than the truth. Their bravery to always demand honesty and authenticity is why God holds them close. Example story. I remember an Aries who, in a group chat, was quick to call out a lie someone had told about a mutual friend. While others hesitated, Aries immediately addressed the situation, ensuring the truth was heard. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary, and I respected her for her commitment to honesty. Reason 8, Aries loves passionately and wholeheartedly. When Aries falls in love, they do so with their whole being. Their partner becomes the center of their world. Aries is affectionate, romantic, and utterly devoted when they're in love. They don't believe in half-hearted relationships. They give everything, body, mind, and soul, to their partner. God loves Aries for their passionate heart and willingness to show their love in grand, unforgettable ways. Whether it's through grand gestures or small, everyday acts of kindness, Aries makes their love known in the most beautiful, intense ways. Example story. An Aries friend of mine planned an elaborate surprise dinner for her partner's anniversary. From the decor to the playlist, everything was tailored to make the night unforgettable. Her commitment to making her partner feel truly special speaks to the depth of love she offers. Reason 9, Aries turns love into an adventure. For Aries, love is not just an emotion, it's an adventure. They crave excitement and intensity in their relationships. And they want their love life to be full of passion and shared experiences. When Aries kisses, touches, or even speaks to their partner, it's never ordinary. Every moment is electric, filled with desire and excitement. Aries doesn't want a dull, predictable romance. They believe love should be thrilling, a journey where every moment feels alive. This ability to make love an adventure is why God treasures Aries so much. Their love is never static, always full of energy and joy. Example story. A close friend of mine, an Aries, loves to surprise her partner with spontaneous weekend trips. Whether it's a road trip or a surprise getaway, Aries makes sure that every moment in the relationship feels like an exciting journey. This adventurous spirit keeps her love life fresh and full of life. Reason 10, Aries has a sharp eye for false friends. Aries is not easily fooled by superficial friendships. While they are naturally generous and passionate, they have a keen intuition that allows them to detect dishonesty from a distance. Aries can see through people who are insincere, and they are not afraid to walk away from toxic relationships. This discerning nature is something that God admires deeply. Aries values authenticity and refuses to waste energy on fake friendships. They are loyal to those who are real, but once trust is broken, there's no turning back. Their ability to protect themselves from false friends and stay true to their principles is a quality that God deeply cherishes. Example story. I once witnessed an Aries friend confront a person who had been pretending to be kind but was actually manipulative. She immediately called them out and cut ties with them. While others might have overlooked the deceit, Aries couldn't ignore the false intentions and walked away with her head held high. Reason 11, Aries is fearless and always ready for a new challenge. Aries is fearless. They face life head-on with courage. And they embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. No matter how many times they fall, Aries always gets back up, stronger and more determined. Their resilience and ability to rise after setbacks is a gift from God. And it's a trait that makes them unstoppable. Aries does not shy away from difficult situations. Instead, they charge forward, ready to take on whatever comes their way. This fearless nature is what makes them natural leaders, inspiring others to be brave and take risks. Example story. I know an Aries who faced a serious health challenge and, despite the odds, kept pushing forward with an unwavering spirit. Instead of letting fear control her, she used it as motivation to improve her health. Her courage to tackle such a difficult situation inspired everyone around her. Reason 12, Aries has unshakable confidence. As the first sign of the zodiac, Aries is born to lead. They carry themselves with natural confidence and don't need external validation. They believe in their abilities completely. And this self-assurance is something that God deeply admires. Aries walks into every situation with boldness, knowing that they have the strength and skills to succeed. This confidence not only helps Aries stand out in any crowd but also inspires those around them. Whether in personal relationships, work, or life in general, Aries moves forward with a sense of certainty and trust in themselves. Example story. I remember an Aries colleague who walked into a job interview with such poise and confidence that it immediately made the interviewers sit up and take notice. She didn't over-explain herself or seek validation. Her belief in her own abilities was enough to secure her the job. And that kind of confidence is truly admirable. Reason 13, Aries cannot stand lies or hypocrisy. Few things irritate Aries more than deception. They hold honesty in the highest regard and cannot tolerate lies, manipulation, or hypocrisy. Aries values truthfulness and expects it from everyone around them. If someone betrays their trust, they won't hesitate to cut that person out of their lives. Aries doesn't believe in accepting or overlooking small lies. For them, truth is sacred, and they will always choose it, even when it's uncomfortable. Their integrity and unwavering commitment to truth make them stand out in a world full of falsehoods. Example story. An Aries I know had a friend who was constantly lying to her about small things. After giving the person several chances, Aries finally confronted her and ended the friendship. She couldn't stand the hypocrisy and refused to allow deception in her life. It was a hard decision, but Aries knew that honesty was the only way to maintain a true connection. Reason 14, Aries' eyes reveal their heart. Aries has an incredibly expressive gaze that reveals their emotions. When Aries is in love, their eyes shine with intensity. When they are angry, their eyes burn with passion, and when they are hurt, their gaze deepens with sorrow. This emotional transparency is what makes Aries unique, and it's something that God deeply cherishes. Their eyes don't hide their feelings, they tell the story of their heart without words. Whether in moments of joy, sadness, or love, Aries' eyes are a window into their soul, expressing everything they feel in an instant. Example story. A friend of mine, an Aries, once had a heartbreaking conversation with her partner. Though she tried to keep a calm face, her eyes revealed everything. You could see the pain in her gaze, even if she didn't say a word. It's amazing how much emotion Aries conveys just through their eyes. Reason 15, Aries prefers truth over a broken relationship. Aries values truth over comfort. If they feel that a relationship is no longer serving them, they will not hesitate to walk away. For Aries, staying in a relationship that is built on lies or that has lost its meaning is worse than ending it. They would rather face the pain of a breakup than live in a false or unfulfilling connection. This commitment to truth and authenticity is something that God holds in high regard. Aries teaches us that true love and respect come from honesty, and they refuse to settle for anything less. Example story. I once watched an Aries friend leave a relationship that had become toxic. Although she loved her partner deeply, she realized that staying in the relationship would only bring them both pain. She made the difficult decision to walk away, prioritizing her self-respect and commitment to the truth, rather than staying in a false sense of love. Reason 16, Aries loves deeply but suffers in silence. Although Aries is often seen as impulsive and fearless, when it comes to love, they are more cautious than they appear. Aries feels deeply but prefers to process their emotions quietly rather than expose their vulnerabilities to the world. This quiet suffering is often misunderstood, but it reveals an inner strength that is admirable. When Aries loves, they do so fiercely, and even though their heart may break, they don't beg for affection. They withdraw, reflect, and heal in solitude, showing resilience and an unwavering commitment to love. This quiet endurance and strength in the face of heartache is why God cherishes Aries so deeply. Example story. A close Aries friend of mine went through a painful breakup. Instead of turning to others for comfort, she spent time alone, processing her feelings and slowly healing. After a few months, she emerged stronger, with a clearer understanding of what she truly wanted in a relationship. Her ability to quietly endure and rise again is truly remarkable. Reason 17, Aries is honest to the core. Aries is one of the most authentic signs in the zodiac. They are dreamers, full of hope and potential, but never liars. They may dream big, but they will never deceive themselves or others to make their dreams come true. Their foundation is built on honesty, and they expect the same from everyone around them. If Aries gives their word, they mean it. In relationships, they are transparent and upfront about their feelings and intentions. Their honesty, while sometimes blunt, is pure and comes from a place of integrity. This is why God values Aries. They remind the world that truth should always be respected. Example story. I had an Aries friend who was always incredibly open about her intentions in relationships. She once ended a relationship because she realized she couldn't give her partner what they needed. Though it was painful, her honesty and respect for the other person's feelings showed her deep integrity. She preferred a painful truth to living a lie. And this is one of the reasons why I admire Aries so much. Reason 18, Aries wants a love that feels like an adventure. For Aries, love is more than just an emotion, it's an experience. They crave excitement, passion, and intensity in their relationships. Ordinary, predictable romances don't satisfy Aries. They want love to feel like a grand adventure. Every kiss, every touch, and every moment spent with their partner should be electric and full of life. Aries doesn't want to settle for mediocrity in love. They seek a partner who shares their hunger for life and is willing to embark on thrilling journeys together. Love, for Aries, should be bold, daring, and unforgettable. Example story. I have an Aries friend who loves to keep her relationship exciting. She plans surprise dates, spontaneous weekend trips, and other adventures to ensure that her love life never becomes routine. Her approach to love keeps things fresh, thrilling, and full of passion, which is one of the reasons her relationships are so strong. Reason 19, Aries is powered by fire and courage. Aries is ruled by the element of fire, and this gives them an unstoppable energy that fuels everything they do. Whether it's pursuing their goals, tackling challenges, or fighting for their beliefs, Aries brings an incredible amount of passion and courage to every aspect of their life. This fiery spirit is something that God created Aries to embody, and it's why he holds them so close. Aries does not hesitate when they want something. They pursue their dreams and desires with unrelenting force, often inspiring others to follow suit. Their confidence and courage to take risks and face obstacles head-on make them natural-born leaders. Example story. An Aries I know started her own business from scratch. Despite the many challenges she faced, she never gave up. She took risks, pushed through tough times, and emerged successful. Her drive and courage are a testament to the powerful, fiery energy that defines Aries. Reason 20, to win an Aries heart, show creativity and drive. Aries doesn't fall for just anyone. To win their heart, you must show creativity, ambition, and a relentless drive to succeed. Aries is drawn to individuals who challenge them to be better, who share their hunger for life, and who refuse to settle for mediocrity. They want a partner who is always evolving, someone who will match their energy and ambition. Aries values people who are constantly striving to improve themselves and their world. For Aries, love isn't just about romance, it's about finding a partner who shares their passion for growth, adventure, and success. Example story. A friend of mine, who is an Aries, ended up in a relationship with someone who was equally driven and ambitious. They constantly pushed each other to be better, taking on new projects together and supporting one another in their careers. Their shared drive for success created a deep, meaningful bond that was both passionate and inspiring. Reason 21, Aries fears nothing and inspires others to rise. Aries fears nothing. They view every obstacle as a challenge to be conquered, and they refuse to let fear dictate their actions. Whether it's a literal mountain or a metaphorical one, Aries tackles it head-on with determination and courage. Their bravery doesn't just apply to their own life, it inspires everyone around them to rise and meet challenges as well. Aries has the ability to lift those around them, helping others see their own potential and encouraging them to chase their dreams. Aries does not just chase success for themselves, they want everyone they love to succeed and will fight alongside them to help them reach their highest potential. Example story. A friend of mine, an Aries, once faced a personal crisis. Instead of letting the situation hold her back, she used her strength and determination to help others in her community who were struggling as well. Her courage inspired those around her to rise above their fears and face their challenges with newfound strength. Conclusion and call to action. As we've seen, Aries embodies incredible strength, passion, and courage. These qualities make them a unique and cherished sign in the zodiac, loved by God for their relentless drive, honesty, and love for life. Whether it's their fearless nature, their love for adventure, or their deep, authentic connections, Aries remind us all to live with passion and integrity. So, what makes Aries truly special? It's the way they bring light into the world, inspiring everyone around them to be the best version of themselves. They lead by example, showing us that anything is possible when we believe in ourselves and live life with love and purpose. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovering the 21 reasons why God loves Aries so much. If you found this video insightful and inspiring, don't forget to hit that like button, comment below with your thoughts, and subscribe to the Path to Buddhist Wisdom for more videos that will help you unlock the wisdom and potential within you. Stay tuned for more. And remember, life is meant to be lived boldly, honestly, and passionately, just like Aries.